Hey guys, today I want to break down my third trading day, which is basically the first trading day on the new FTMO account after I screwed up the first time. And yeah, unfortunately, the P&L on my account was no different than on the previous days. It was red. So my key takeaway from this day and from the losses that I experienced is that too often do I rely on levels too much. I mean, I'm trying to make my trading as simple as it gets, but sometimes I oversimplify it, like way oversimplify it. And there was a guy in the comments who also noticed that. And I agree, because there are many situations when levels mean nothing. Like, when you use it, you have to make it only a part of your confirmation, but not the main reason to enter the trade. It would make sense to use it, for example, if the channel was formed, in my first trade on gold. When the price is going like that, maybe one day I will learn how to edit videos so that I wouldn't have to do it this way. But anyways, and you know that there is a high probability that it will bounce back. Of course, with each bounce, it does increase the likelihood that the level will not hold, but still you can get the decent risk-reward ratio. But you will see this trade in a moment. Or the situations when there is a strong trend and price bounces back to the previous levels, support or resistance, which also increases the chance that it will work. So here's one more thing I would like to comment on. The very concept of catching the falling knives is fine, there is nothing wrong with that. But it's a difficult strategy. And apparently I did it wrong in this case. Because in such situations it's difficult to base your trade on any kind of confirmation, because first, you don't have time for this. Once there is a confirmation, it may be too late to enter, because you will already not get the good risk-reward ratio. Second, if the price did bounce back after a strong movement, it can be just a small correction, and then it will continue its falling. And basically you never know what's gonna be the case, it's always 50-50. So in my opinion, it's really difficult trading setup and you better avoid it. But if you want to give it a try, you can enter with small positions when you trade the continuation of this strong movement, so that you could closely put your stop loss and have a decent risk-reward ratio. And when you're getting better at this, you can increase the position. So now, bearing in mind what I've just said, let's see what was actually happening. So let's try to pass this challenge again. The first position I took is long on oil. As you see, there is a relatively strong uptrend, which began in the beginning of October, together with escalations on the Middle East. Even despite the overall economic situation in the world and low demand for oil, it's still rising. As for me, it will not turn into like real uptrend. I think it's just short-term impulse-driven movement. So I believe that this impulse can still drive prices further, and we may see another move upwards. But again, we may not, because it's a market and you never know what may happen. I'm protected by the stop loss, risk-reward ratio is quite good, so I believe it's pretty decent trade. Almost right away I decided to take one more position. This time it's long on gold. As you see, the chart is flattening and we came to the bottom of this channel. Price now might bounce back. As you see, it did bounce a few times before. Of course, it does increase the likelihood that the level will not hold. But again, I'm protected by the stop loss. I believe the take profit level is placed also quite reasonably. I didn't put it to the very high of this channel, I put it in the middle. But in case it gets stuck somewhere lower, I will probably just close the position earlier. So my first day on the new FTMO account was not profitable, and I would like to analyze what went wrong and what I could do better. So the first trade was on oil, WTI. The reason I took this trade, as you see, there was a quite strong uptrend, and for me it looked like just a bounce back, and I thought that it would continue its up movement, but as you see, the chart had different plans. So yeah, I was stopped out right here. Yeah, maybe I will do it like that. Yeah, so I was stopped out right here, so my stop reasoning was quite clear, just under the local low. And then I tried to enter the long position again right here after the strong movement down. For me, it looked like a false breakout, and I thought that price could bounce back and continue its up movement, but I had to close the position. As you see, I closed at the very bottom, but it happens, before it actually reached my stop loss, which was somewhere around here. Yeah, it was somewhere around here, because I thought that, okay, I will better close it manually. But as you see, I could wait a little bit and close it a little bit higher. But anyways, it happens. And today I'm not gonna try to long it again. I believe that tomorrow it might be whether flattening or there could be another downside move, but I just don't feel the strength in the market, and it's continued going up after I closed it. Okay, anyways, the second position I took was on gold, and as you see, I was trying to catch the up movement. So it did go up, but then it started kind of weakening, so I decided that I would better close with some profit, then I would be in break even. So yeah, I closed it with $85 of profit. And then there was a strong movement downside, and here I entered almost at the same time as in oil. But yeah, I also decided that I would better close it before the price reaches my stop loss. So I would say that the initial long on oil was a good trade. I mean, I was acting according to the price action, right? There was a strong bullish move, and I placed stop loss quite reasonably. But when it comes to, yeah, and basically the same with gold. We were on the bottom of the channel, and for me it looked like we could continue going up. And the fact that I closed it when I just felt this weakening in the movement is also something that I'm happy with. I shouldn't have entered those two trades after these down movements, because I didn't know if it would bounce back or not, right? Thank you for watching, guys. If you like to see me suffering from those red trading days, subscribe to this channel and join my Telegram group, also down in the description below. And see you in the next one.